how hash table works internally. So as we know that hash table is implements map interface. So this is HashMap, and HashMap stores values in the form of key value pairs. Similarly, this also stores in the form of key value pairs. Okay, so this is a collection API, and hash table is synchronized, and it does not allow any null key and values, nor key nor value should be null. So this has the capacity of 11, so till 10th index it would be there, and load factor is 0.75 in hash table. Okay, so if we talk about implementation, so here we are writing hash table. T is small, and then string, these are the generics, since we are storing string and integer, and new hash table. Okay, and then marks.put we are doing. Okay. Okay, okay. So this is how we do marks. This is the name and dot put, and here we have done. So we will try to, if we try to um, execute this, we won't get, we will get an error because of this statement, because hash table can't store null values. Exception in main thread Java cannot store invoke object hash table because key is null. Okay, here we can see that we got an error. Okay, and it is on the 14th line, which is this. Okay, so we'll comment this out, and then if you want to get a value, so map.get, whatever the key you store will be returned. Okay, and if you try to get the null value, it will give an error because null key is not allowed. Going back to the hash table, so this is how it works. Like you have written this, and what happens is, when you pass the key here, it creates hash code. Whatever the hash code gets generated through the method, the it is um, modulus done with, is done with 11, and which is the capacity of hash code, and because based on that index is decided. Okay, and for example, Naveen has index of 4. If 4 gets calculated, 0 1 2 3 4, and Naveen and this value will be stored. Again, Tom here is there, and hash code is from the key, the hash code method create some hash code, and from that with the 11 we create index with 6 got created, and so here Tom and 200 got stored. Got it? And similarly Lisa is there. Now for here collision happens, see index 4, so what will happen, one new node will be created, and with that Lisa the 300 will be stored. Similarly Peter, if we got 8th index, is stored here. This one got 4th index again. So similarly, if there are n number of values, they would get stored eventually. Now this is storing the values. Now coming to the getting the values. So when we try to get it, we pass in the key. From the passing the key, index would be generated in that particular hash code. If we goes here hash code, it will check the hash code is there or not, key is there or not, and based on that it will fetch, okay, this is on the 4th index or not, and actually it will give you the value. Now because it's just doesn't checking just the index, because it has the hash code also, so it will check based on that. So yeah, similarly for Peter, if Peter is there, we would fetch the value of hash code, and for Robbie as well, if he comes here, hash code will be generated. Here it would search, okay, hash code not this, not this, and here he got the same hash code, so he would fetch the value, which is 600. Got it? So just like HashMap had 15 values, this one has 11 like 10 storage. Okay, 11 can be least score because they are 10 index, right? So now we try to debug this, and this is there, and we see that the whatever the index got calculated, based on that, you know, here we have to see 10th value is null, and here we can see that on this value after Naveen, it got stored here in the ID 36, and if we try to open it, whatever the index, so here index whatever is was calculated was, what we can see is 6th index, so it got stored on the 6th index. Got it. Now other as well, we can see that see the hash code here wherever the collision happened. So we can see that Peter's key is there, and then there's another next value has another key. Okay, for others next would be null. Wherever there's no collision, next would be null. But eventually here we are getting two hashes, one for Peter and one for this Naveen. So yeah, so you can see that after Naveen we got the next value null. So this index stored two values. Their collision happens, so different hash codes. Based on that, they will be fetched. So that's all for the hash table that we had to learn. Okay, and keep learning.